Nate Raymond coming at you from the Japanese mountains, and spring has sprung. What's going on out there, people? This is Nate Raymond in Japan, and I'm showing you just the fact that this is a great, wonderful place, and we welcome you to experience Japan. But not just that. I've got something even better planned for you, that if you come to Japan, that we're going to create your company and launch a chatbot. And this chatbot will go out into the world and get so much pleasure for people, and it will reward you, and it will allow you, before you do anything, to have the information that chatbot accumulates in the world, and it's going to give you a secret weapon to design your best life ever, your best schedules. You will be so powerful. You will have people that you will be endeared to. The relationship, the quality, the way that they look in your eyes and see you as the solution, the rewards you get from being that person, and the experience that you elevate your life. Now look, this you get from actually coming to the Japanese woods, okay? We produce this first organic, wonderful feeling, ascension, balance, appreciation, rituals, okay? Values, getting in touch, not just with you, but with your collective, the people that I was able to inspire. And I'm not saying inspire like I'm amazing. What I'm trying to say is your patterns of behavior, and think differently about how you communicate to people with 10 steps ahead in mind, yet still appreciation of the journey, because the things that you hear people say, you need to hear them so you can make associations, and we've made those associations. So we, as the human, we get in tune with what it is, the people we know, the situations they'll be, lives around us. Based on people like us, we're able to take cities and bring them into balance, in harmony. Like as if you were placed in the center of a location and you rang a bell. Bing! And how that sound would just permeate, and eventually people would align, okay? Now humans are a little different. Yes, on one level we can simply hit a bell and say bing, but more than that, we're trying to have a way that people essentially become a CEO of their life. And I'm not talking about a business in the sense that it's so stressful, but I'm thinking that you, as you are, your activity in the day, the people you meet, the things they say, and the way we go about capturing that, as if it could be a documentary movie, but on the same way, it happens to be patterns of activity. Now look, our schedules every day, okay? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They all represent real opportunities for us to make the best days of our life happen, okay? And me being where I am in Japan and being where you are, we can be anywhere we need to be through each other by proxy, okay? Now, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Japan, I'm visiting Japanese universities and companies if I need to, okay? If I have something going. Now, if I've got people like you who are available at the times that I'm available, together we can provide these educational events where each person could have a man-to-man, one-on-one conversation, which is the real practical experience they need, but we provide, and we're able to do it lightning speed, because the system we do is part of the quantum Web3 blockchain AI that is only existing through social business. Okay, so your idea of business and what I'm talking about, which starts by our conversation, then ascends to a speed meeting, then ascends to real smart contracts. That's all I'm saying is the specific user experience, which instead, user experience become do what we're doing because you're gonna enjoy it. And if you get people understanding that this is actually a training, an experience that's transformational, then I want people to get in the right mindset. Okay, this is not to be feared. This is to be actualized. You are to be actualized. You are to be spoken and acted into existence so patterns can be captured on a smart contract. Now, this activity here in the woods, part of my exercise, we need to prioritize exercise, not have exercise be something you only do when you're not working. But how could we expect to work if we do ourselves are not fully awoken? Okay, and you are more than just your mind. You are your mind, body, and soul. And for that fact, the human, as the technology to function optimally, must be primed, must be warmed up, must be prepared, and food and people. Okay, but this requires our sovereignty, and our sovereignty is only possible when we come together as a collective of freelancers. So it's not just about you. It's about maintaining the support people need to be sovereign, and how communities, you never know, there could be a time they're coming for you, and where do you go? But there's a way that when we collaborate, we proactively develop who you are, that creates the good results that becomes the future investment that eventually people will value to even get to higher levels. You're always going to be covered with us, because when we work together, right, teamwork makes the dream work. And what's your dream? We got a team. All right, Nate Raymond, happy to come at you, even though I do sometimes gotta run. But regardless, we're in the countryside, we're hiking, we're enjoying. You can feel it by hearing this, and I can feel it by delivering it. Multitasking, who knows? I gotta navigate all sorts of things, but I don't talk about it. I just perform well in front of the camera. And that's how we can be sometimes sacrifice, but it's showmanship. Come on, because this is what humans need. Motivation, baby. All right, Nate Raymond in Japan. You could count on me to be your positivity. Thank you, Nathan. Bye-bye.